isn't gentle anymore.
Because this is 59 minutes of truth from the mouth of Alan Parker, Urban Warrior.
On your side and in your ear. Cheers. Alan says, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Nothing. When do we want it? Now! Rope.
Normal service will be resumed.
Not be resumed. Revolution will not be televised. Revolution will not be televised. It's on the radio.
Another day. Oh.
Oi, mate. Oi.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you want a can of lager?
Cheers.
Feel like you.
Yeah, and you?
Hey, boy, do you want a can of lager?
Sorry, I got one, thanks. Cheers.
Here's you want a can of lager there, mate.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Happy.
Me?
Yeah?
Would you like a lift?
No, it's all right, I'm just walking down the road.
Well, would you like a can of lager then?
No, it's all right, I got 3, thanks.
Okay, it's a utopian dream maybe, but I still cling to it. I'm Alan Parker, Urban Warrior, bringing you the sounds of reality. Yeah, a police siren, not for the first time. I woke up this morning, well, obviously, of course, I'll be surprised. Well, I hadn't woken up this morning. We're not that surprised, normally wake up in the afternoon quite often. But I have woken up in the morning before. I'm not saying I'm a stranger to mornings. That's not what I'm saying. But this morning, right, and this has happened before, I woke to the sound of police sirens in my ear. But this morning, I made a decision. I decided that never again will I go to sleep on top of a police car. Whatever the situation. Never again. It's just stupid. I mean, my reasoning in the first place, I think, was quite sound, because I thought, what's the last place the police will look for me? On top of a police car, I'll hide up there. But the problem being that, in fact, it was the last place they looked. In fact, they didn't look there at all, because as it turned out, they weren't looking for me anyway in the first place. But, that's no excuse for not finding me, just leaving me there. That's unthinking state brutality. And I was up there for hours and I fell asleep, because contrary to what most people will have you believe, I can tell you that in truth, the top of a police car is a very dull place to be. Like Birmingham. Only without the shops, of course.
Everybody gonna say yeah.
This is Rockers Hi-Fi. What a life, great song. It's really positive and up, which is amazing because they come from Birmingham.
Didn't know where, didn't know when, just asked to answer at 10. To the local, go learn, put up my hand, wait my turn, but it never comes, I have to shout out. That's life, and that's what it's all about. So through the comfort and the strife, what a life. Some lies and now and then some strife. Yeah, oh yeah. What a life. What a life. What a life, yeah. What a life, what a life, what a life, what a life. Sometimes to look ahead you need to look back, so you know where you're going and you're on the right track. So never lose your vision, this place you go, keep it running, don't allow it to get cold. And there in the distance, where you can cut it without a knife, college bar or standing on the front line. And through all the discomfort, and through all the strife, yeah, you know it. What a life! What a life! What a life, yeah. What a life, what a life, what a life, what a life. Original rockers on the case, loud but not too in your face. Plenty of rhythm, big with a bass. Take your time 'cause there's no haste. To live the life you lead. Live the life you lead.
Rockers Hi-Fi there. With What a Life. Great song. Now, I decided it would be nice to have a woman with me in the programme, and life generally, in fact, truth, you know, but mainly in the programme, you know, like to give a woman's perspective and generally to be a woman, you know, which is an achievement in itself in today's society. So I decided like we'll get a woman in, but I didn't know any. So I asked the producer, and he didn't know any either. So what I've done, I spent the last couple of nights, like, just going around clubs and bars down the West End of London, like, asking women, you know, if they wanted to be in the radio programme. Well, to be honest, I didn't, like, ask a lot of them. I just, like, spent most of the time sort of plucking up the courage and getting drunk. But, I did ask one in the end. I got my nerves together. I went straight up to her and went, "Sister, on your side, do you want to be in my Radio 1 programme?" But she was really doubtful about it. She just, you know, she said, "Yeah, I know you're only after one thing," you know, which was wrong. You know, I was after two things. You know, I wanted her to be in the programme as well. But anyway, no joy on that score. So in the end, the producer got onto central casting, right, and paid one to come in, and apparently she said, "Yeah,
hi.
Brilliant, hello." Well, cheers, on your side, sister.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Mandy.
Mandy,
Nice to meet
right,
you.
on your side. Now, I just want to say, right, that even though, right, Mandy is an actress and we have paid for her to come in, she is in no sense a whore or a prostitute or a tarty woman or anything like that. That's not the case. Is that right, Mandy?
No, that's right. I'm an actress.
Right, yeah, actress, that's cool. But even if she was, you know, prostitute or something like that, that's all right, because I'm on the side, prostitutes, support them, they're an oppressed group of society, you know, I support them, but not financially, you know, just vocally, so basically on their side. Anyway, Mandy, so what are your, yeah, take a chair.
Thank you.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
slip
before
my
the government
clothes off.
take them away. That's right. Yeah, no chairs in Majors Britain. But basically, what are your views on the prostitution issue?
Sorry? I'm sorry, I haven't been given a script yet. I don't really...
Well, there's no script. There's no script, Mandy. This is not scripted. This is reality.
You're reading from something there yourself, aren't you?
No, that's...
You've got a script.
No, that's not a script.
Well, it looks like...
Well, no, it's just some notes I've written out in full, you know, so I can, you know... Okay, well, even if it is a script, right, it's mine. Right, it's my things, I've written them down, so I get to say them. I mean, if you want a script, you write your own one, and, you know, and that's true generally. Write your own scripts and say what you think. You know, just you know, say things.
Well, what, exactly?
Well, you know, just...
Like an interview, is that what you mean?
Yeah, think of it like that, like it's just be yourself.
Right.
And I'll be me.
Right, okay.
And we'll be each other, you know, in a sense.
Right,
well,
okay.
You know, whatever.
Yeah. Well, can we start again, Alan?
Right. All right, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Mandy, right. So, prostitution, what are your views on that as an actress?
Well, Alan, I'd have to say that there is a need for prostitution on some levels. I mean, women provide a service, and they're not always exploited, although on some levels they are exploited. And one could argue that, in fact, the men are exploited. That's
interesting. Like male prostitution, because there's like men who sleep with women for money. There's that equivalent. But right, things to me is equality, because like getting paid different amounts. I mean, how much do you think? I mean, do you think I should get paid? I mean, what do you say? How much do you think a male prostitute should earn compared to a female? And how much would you pay as an actress, say, to sleep with a you know, how much would you pay to sleep with a male prostitute? What do you think like the going rate should be? You know, it's a question.
Well, I don't know. It depends, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it depends on what. I mean,
whether they were good looking, I suppose. Or...
Well, say like, you know, really attractive bloke. How much would you say, like a sort of rough figure?
What? About £100?
150.
No, about £100.
130.
Sorry?
So I thought you were haggling. Sorry.
No, I wasn't. I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep with you for money, Alan.
Right. Well, you're not attractive. Something.
Well, it's not that.
Well, okay, not visually attractive. That's, small to life than that. Anyway, let's get on.
Alan P. recording the voices of the people on a tape recorder and then playing them back on the radio.
You got something you'd like to say to the people of this country?
Not really, no. Is this real telly?
Well, yeah, sort of non-visual telly. Yeah. Radio, but yeah. Don't hit me. I'm sorry. Don't worry, mate.
This is Left Field. Open Up. Cheers. Mandy, do you want a can of lager? Incidentally.
No, thanks. I don't really like beer.
Right. Well, you should do, you know? Have a can.
I
Go
don't
on.
like it. Haven't you got any wine?
What do you think this is, Radio 4? Anyway, so sort of doing a sort of interview, it seems. So, Mandy, what do you do then for a living?
I'm an actress.
And what does that involve?
Acting.
Right. Do you want to just do a bit of it for now, like a bit of acting for us?
Not really, no. I mean, what on earth would I want to do any acting for you for, Alan? I mean, I don't want to do acting. You can't just make me do whatever I want to. I mean, for goodness
on your
sake.
side. Sorry, no need to get angry, but I just like, you know, just saying, you know, don't get funny.
I'm not angry, Alan. I was acting.
All right! Brilliant! Oh, anyway, better get on. Right, time now to take a look at important events in world history. The year is 1992. Okay, think yourselves back. Now, every year has its important events. You know, politicians resign, earthquakes happen, beer prices go up and stuff. But in 1992, something more important than any of your so-called events occurred. Yeah, Sham 69 released a new album.
Tell us the truth. Don't let us down. You're a fool if you do. Angels with dirty faces, angels from other places, kids are like me and you. Urge the boys, they stop.
Sham 69 there, a band with a great track record with tracks. Clever wording, too. You know, when they come to make a list of the truly great guitar bands of the past 2,000 years, Jimmy Percy and the lads will surely be well up there in the top 10. Personally, I think they're the second best band of all time. And in 1992, they brought out a new album, and it was called Information Libre, right? And despite having been out for almost 2 years, this album has still not got into the charts. You know, and if there's ever gonna be justice in this country, then that's gotta change, you know. So let's take a look at that album, shall we?
Alan Parker's Sham 69 album review.
Okay, I know what you're thinking, right? Now, Information Libre, that's the title of the album. Information Libre, you're thinking, oh, what's happened here? Has Jimmy Percy turned all sort of bourgeois, fascist, middle-class, Nazi fascist, started using poncy French words like Libre? Is he eating croissants now instead of bread and lard? I know, that's what I thought. That's what I thought when I heard, but it's okay. Jimmy's not betrayed us.
Look at that man lying in the streets. I don't think that's the place to sleep.
Right, so what's it like? Well, musically, the album is awful. What I mean is, it's musical, you know? Far too much like keyboards and sax and that. Not enough like straightforward guitar, drums and shouting. But there is some.
You don't care. You don't hear. You don't speak. 'Cause you don't feel it anymore. And it's not what you're fighting for.
So, it is the genuine article. Right, let's look at a few of the tracks on the album in the detail that they deserve. Now, the album starts with a cover version, Break On Through, by The Doors, Respect, kicking it, you know, it's one great group paying respect to another.
You know the day destroys the night destroys the day. So break on through, break on through, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side.
Yeah, the Sham 69 version has cut out all of the unnecessary words and just concentrates on shouting the basic message. Break on through, brilliant. Now, if you compare it as well to The Doors' original...
Break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, yeah.
You can see that Sham 69, as well as getting rid of most of the words, have actually managed to make the tune simpler as well, which is quite an achievement because it wasn't that complicated to start with.
Time we cried, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side.
Right. Now, next on the album, Information Libre, is the song Uptown, which to me provides continuing evidence that as he gets older, Jimmy Percy is maturing into one of our foremost poets. For example,
We smoked too fast. because life's a drag.
We smoked a fag because life's a drag. That's brilliant, you know. I've been there, we've all been there. It's real. But also notice this, right? Life's a drag. Right, and what do you do with a cigarette? You have a drag on it. See? You know what that is, don't you? Yes, semi-clever wording. Respects to you, Jimmy. Then on the album comes Planet Trash.
Advertise, go get 'em, kid. The new sunrise, did you see what they did? Advertise, go get 'em, kid. Spin the world crazy, I'm a bang, baby.
Not sure what this one's all about, but does that matter?
Remember, watch this now and try to remember. Watch this now and try to remember.
Probably just reflects the confusion we all feel at everyday life.
Yeah, lift up time, we're gonna shine, shine, shine. Lift up time, we're gonna shine.
Now, anyway, confusing but brilliant. Next on the album is Information Libertaire. More French lingo, I know. Nevertheless, Jimmy is clearly back on form here.
And don't try to tell me what to say, 'cause I don't give a damn.
That's right, people have been trying to tell him what to say again. You know, just like they did way back in 77. But now, as then, Jimmy resists the pressure. Double cheers to him. And the chorus to this song really packs a punch.
Information libertaire, go tell the world Tiananmen Square.
Yeah. Now, okay, so most of the world already knows about Tiananmen Square, but it won't do any harm to tell them again, will it? No. I mean, probably the simplest way of telling the world about Tiananmen Square is to do what I do. You know, if you're talking to someone and there's like a bit of a lull in the conversation, just suddenly look them in the eye and shout, Tiananmen Square! You know, at the top of your voice. You know, it's often a good idea if you're doing that to hold on to their arms so they don't move away. Caroline's Suitcase, this one's called. It's a song about someone's suitcase. Good though.
Johnny had to run away, and Carly is no problem. Susie's gotta get a job, and Steve is such a funny one. They're just like old people who are born around here. They all just want to get there with Caroline's Suitcase.
Yeah, song about a suitcase, you know? When did you last hear a song about luggage, eh? It's one of those subjects that most modern songwriters ignore.
Talks of Vietnam, but that's not how I know him. Young Christopher is growing up, and Charlotte's always sleeping. They're just like all the people who are born around here. They all just want to get there with Caroline's Suitcase.
Caroline's Suitcase. Jimmy Percy confronting the suitcase issue head on. You know, that song makes me think of one word. Single. Need I say more? Now, the sleeve of the album, designed by Jimmy Percy himself, is really good. It's a picture of a guitar, like with broken strings. You know, the spirit of 77 lives on, and even more evidence of this being a genuine Sham 69 album. Anyway, on this guitar is a print, sort of a print shape, you know, like you'd make with a potato at school. You know, sort of really primitive and powerful potato print type thing. And basically it's a man's head shouting into a microphone. And this man has a blindfold on. Right, and this is like Jimmy's metaphor for himself. You see, he's like a prisoner, you know, like a hostage that them being them, have captured. They've like captured him and blindfolded him. But what have they gone and done? What have they done? They've gone and made the mistake of putting a microphone in front of him. And Jimmy is shouting into it. And the album is like the result. You know, the truth spelt out in a potato print. And that's brilliant. Anyway, that's just been a quick look at this album, you know. To get the most that you possibly could out of it, you really need to listen to the whole thing at least once. And you could probably get hold of it in bargain bin places around the country. It's not that difficult. Anyway, last word, of course, goes to Jimmy.
Everybody talks about a revolution, but some of us know.
Brilliant, Sham 69 there. Anyway, let's go on with that sort of interview thing we're doing, Mandy.
Yes, Alan.
Right, you see, yeah. So you do the... What sort of acting do you do?
Well, you know, all sorts, but Alan, I say at the moment I'm doing a bit of comedy impro.
Right, and what does that involve?
Well,
exactly?
That's like you get the audience to just say like a household object, then as soon as you can, you make it into a dick joke.
Right, that's good. Do you fancy coming to the after-show party, incidentally?
Where is it?
Well, I don't know. Here, maybe.
Right, and who's going to be there?
Get some lager in or something.
Oh, great. Who's going to be there, Alan?
Well, me and you, the producer.
Right.
And you.
Well, if I can. The producer's coming, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, if I can't make it, at least you won't be on your own, Alan, eh?
Yeah. Anyway, Mandy, what song would you most like to hear right now?
I know, something mellow and poignant, say like The Smiths.
Right. What about Ever Fallen in Love by the Buzzcocks?
Well, they're a bit loud and facile, aren't they, really?
Oh, never mind. One day that's going to work. Here's Ever Fall in Love with Someone by the Buzzcocks.
You make me feel under the hood and I hurt. And if I start a commotion, I run the risk of losing you, and that's worse. Ever fall in love with someone, ever fallen in love with someone, ever fallen in love with someone you should have fallen in love with. The future, unless we find out what's to blame, what a shame. And we won't be together much longer, unless we realize that we are the same. Ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone you should have fallen in love with. You make me feel under the hood and I'm hurt. And if I start a commotion, I'll only end up losing you, and that's worse. Ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone you should have fallen in love with. Ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone you should have fallen in love with. Ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone, ever fall in love with someone you should have fallen in love with. I fall in love with. Ever fall in love with someone you should have fallen in love with.
Martin Luther King.
I have a dream. I have a dream.
Malcolm X.
By any means necessary.
Alan P. Urban W.
I have a dream. In fact, I have loads of dreams. And I have those dreams by any means necessary. And you can too. Just eat loads of cheese before you go to bed. That's the best way. Growth. Truth.
I've been chatting to Mandy, and she has come out to me. Mandy Knight, the actress, has come out to me as a lesbian, right? And I want to be one of the first people to show my support for her as a lesbian, because I support lesbians, you know, on this side. When what they, lesbians, choose to do to each other in the privacy of their bedrooms is, Well, it's up to them, that's the main thing. If they want to be filmed while they're doing it, that's no crime. You know, I say the true crime in today's society is the extortionate amount of money we're asked to pay for these shoddily made videos. So, Mandy, and I show my support for you, respect you as a lesbian.
Alan, I'm not really a lesbian.
You said you were, just about...
No, I just said that to stop you pestering me.
Oh, right. Oh, well, anyway, okay, let's get on then. Right, I just want to say a couple of words about the royal family. Who cares? Right, here's the only ones. Another girl, another planet. The only ones, brilliant. Now here is a little bit of the Soup Dragons. The Soup Dragons there, claiming to be free, but are they? Well, no, they're not. Cost £9 for a ticket to see them. That's not free. That is the opposite of free. That's a bit pricey in my view. Now, I'm Alan Parker, Urban Warrior, voice of you, you know? I'm your voice, just as you are, my ears. So don't stop listening. Get very confusing if you do that on the ears voice ownership issue. The Clash, telling it like it is. London is for going out and trying to hear a tune. Too right. And if you don't live in London, if you live in Glasgow or Manchester or Liverpool, then it applies to you as well, you know? Because face the facts, you are living in London. London under a different name. And if you live in Preston, say, or Guildford, move, is my advice, it's your only hope. But how can you see bands for free? Well, listen to me. Pretend I'm a band. That's my method. But there's better ones. Now it's time for my Alan Parker How to See Bands for Free sort of packet. I've got a brilliant idea. Mandy. Right, Mandy.
Sorry, yeah.
Like, we'll do this, right? Like jingles, right? If you could, like, introduce the bits of the thing. So if you could say, like...
Jingles.
Well, no, if you could just go, like, Alan Parker's Guide, How to See Bands for Free. Do you want to say that, yeah?
Right. Alan Parker's Guide, How to See Bands for Free.
Yeah, but maybe... What I mean is more like a jingle. You know, like if you could, like, go, you know, Zhang! Alan Parker's Guide of How to See Bands for Free. Zhang! You know, so it's like a jingle.
Right. Zhang, Alan Parker's Guide, How to See Bands for Free. Zhang.
Yeah. It's not quite... Could you, like, sort of Radio One it up a bit? Do you know what I mean?
Radio One it up? What?
Well, you know, like Radio One, like jingles, like they're on Happy Pills or something, that really sort of enthusiastic.
Sort of a bit more pepped
Yeah,
up.
have another... Yeah, go on.
Right, okay, so... Zhang! Alan Parker's Guide, How to See Bands for Free. Zhang!
That's really good. All right. Well, oh yeah. And mate, right, if you could do like sort of go like this, right? Boom, 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 like the beginning of Babylon's Burning by the Ruts, like boom, 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 boom. That's the bass line. See, in a sort of loop.
But
like it's sort of like a music bed.
Yeah.
Underneath what I'm saying, so it sounds like one of those sort of packages, sort of things they have.
But well, you know, I just thought jingles have music. I mean, I thought you might have machines that could do that sort of thing. But
yeah. Don't be doing yourself out of job, you know. I say people first rather than machines.
Right, okay.
Anyway, okay, here we go then. Let's go.
Zhang! Alan Parker's Guide, How to See Bands for Free. Method 1. Zhang! Boom, 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 boom.
Right, when choosing which band to see, choose one appearing at a venue where there is no admission charge.
Boom, 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 boom,
Great, that's really good.
boom, 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 boom.
Now, okay, you may not enjoy it and you may have an unpleasant evening,
Boom, 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 boom.
but it will be a cheap, unpleasant evening. Right. That's maybe. Yeah, it's good. No, it's really good. Just keep going. But maybe you make it a bit more, I don't know, bassy. You know, a bit like a bass guitar with a bit of echo.
Right. Okay.
Right, anyway, so
the whole jingle now from the top, yeah.
No, well, we'll go for method 2 now. It's,
right.
You know.
Right. Okay.
Getting on a bit.
Right. Okay. Zhang! Right. Alan Parker's Guide, How to See Bands for Free. Zhang! Boom, 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 boom.
That's good. I can like fade you in and out. Right. Method 2, right? Get a mate to buy the ticket on their credit card, right? And tell them that you will pay them back later. Normally only works once, this method. And also on the minus side, you do need a mate for it. And you know, and true friendship is hard to find in this world devoid of trust. Yeah. Man, it's not really working, I don't think.
No.
I think we'll use the tape, yeah, actually, in fact.
Method 4.
4, eh? Not 3. I'm not doing things in numerical order. I don't obey orders. Someone tells me to do something, I disobey. Particularly if that person is a number. You know, right, method 4, right? Stand outside the venue with a roll of raffle tickets shouting, £3 to get in. You know, and when you've sold enough, buy a real ticket yourself and go in. Preferably in some sort of disguise.
Method 10.
Right, disguise yourself from the start as an amplifier. Right, and stencil the band's name on your top. Right, then position yourself by the stage door. And eventually someone will take you in. Or nick you, which can be a bit of a pain. Anyway, once you're in, the only danger is that someone might plug you in and start fiddling with your knob. And if that happens, you just let out a high-pitched yell. You know, or thank them, obviously, depending.
Method 7.
Pretend to be a friend of the band. Now, this can be tricky and quite time-consuming. I mean, you have to meet them, you know, follow them around, get to know them, go back to their house, listen to their boring stories about being on tour and all that. Often it can take months before they really think of you as a friend. You know, and in my experience, they're more likely to think of you as an enemy, you know, someone to avoid. So it's a tricky method.
Method 5.
Find out where the band rehearse and watch them play there. Of course, it does restrict your choice to those bands that do rehearse, which excludes Sham 69, for example.
It's not very well rehearsed, and that's Sham 69 anyway, because we've never rehearsed.
Method 6.
The voice of Jimmy back there, beautiful to hear. Method 6, grow a ponytail, or borrow one, but not off a pony, they need them. You know, then put on sunglasses and a suit, and when you get to the gig, talk a load of rubbish and claim you are Lyle Anderson from Polydor Records. Right, and if you get in and the real Lyle Anderson turns up, just walk straight up to him and say, "Who are you? Why are you doing this to me?" You know, or hit him, up to you.
Bring your mind.
That's it. That is how to see bands for free. But best of all, perhaps the best method, you know, get some mates and form your own band, you know, and watch yourselves, you know, with a big mirror or something. That's what I'd do, you know, if I'd had any mates left to form a band with. It's tricky. Yeah, but, you know, but say you do have a band, like, where should your band play? In the Royal Opera House, of course. Just kidding. In a garage. The Clash.
Back in the garage with my bullshit detector, carbon monoxide, making sure it's effective. People ringing up, making offers for my life. I just wanna stay in the garage all night. We're a garage band. We come from garage land. While things are hotting up in the west and the right, contracts in the offices, groups in the night. My farming, slumming friends have all got new boots. Someone just asked me if the group would wear suits. We're a garage band. We come from garage land. I don't wanna hear about what the rich are doing. I don't wanna go to where the rich are going. They think they're so clever. They think they're so right. But the truth is only known by gutter snipes. We're a garage band. We come from garage land.
Way brilliant. Love that song. Love that. The truth is only known by gutter snipes. That's a brilliant line. It's occurred to me though, strange, you know, you just listen to a whole song just to hear like the one line in it that you really like. You know, it seems a waste of time to me, really. So what I've done, well, I've got a load of songs and I've cut them down to just the lines that really appeal to me. You know, the lines that say something to me about my life.
closer.
Say you want a revolution, well, you know, I fall for law. The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls.
Oh no, maybe not such a good idea. Mandy, what you,
Sorry, Alan, I have my earplugs in.
Right, yeah, that's right. Ears, protect your ears, because they protect you in times of danger. What are you doing there, though?
I'm reading a book.
Right, well, no, we shouldn't be reading books. We should be writing books, that's what I say, and then burning them. What is it, though? What's the book you're reading?
It's called The Boy Who Couldn't Stop Washing.
Right.
Perhaps you should read it, Alan.
Oh, right. You lend it to me. Cheers. Hey, I got an idea. We could have like a book review section, yeah? You could like review it.
No, I can't review it, Alan. I've only read 4 pages.
Oh, well, you could review those. You've just reviewed those. That'll do. Little mini book review. So, yes, let's have it. Let's do that. Right, and you can do one of those jingles like you did before, like Zhang, Mandy Knight's book review. Yeah, go on, let's go.
I get
book
the idea.
review.
Jang, Mandy Knight's book review. The Boy Who Couldn't Stop Washing, the first 4 pages. Jang. Well, basically this book's about a man who thinks he's run people over and he hasn't really. It's a sort of self-obsessional delusion. You know, another example of that, Alan, might be some really tedious bloke that's got his own radio show and he thinks...
Right, thank you very much, Mandy. Cheers for that brilliant book review. Actually, you're beginning to get on my nerves, you know, with all that. Right, why don't you just make yourself useful, eh? Like, just go and get us a couple of cans of lager.
No!
What do you mean, no?
I'm not here to do that, am I? I'm not here to go and get you beer. I'm an actress, not a
you're
waitress.
paid to be here.
I might be paid. I thought you'd be used to self-service.
What does that mean?
It's a euphemism, Alan.
Euphemism.
I'm here, Alan, to act.
Ooh, I'm here to act. Ooh, on glass of wine. La-di-da, Radio 4. Well, why don't you act going to get me a can of lager, eh? Would you want a script for it? Oh, I'll write you one out. Mandy
Right, that's it. I don't need this.
goes and get some... Yeah. You gonna get me some... Are you gonna get me the lager then?
No, Alan, I'm not. I'm pissed off.
Right. Ah! Yeah, oh, so you come back, that's brilliant. So you just acting there again.
No,
Is that the acting?
I wasn't acting, I forgot my book.
Oh. Right. We'll see you, come back on another programme.
Yes, Alan, I'll come back when I've got less time.
Right. Oh, well. Play some more music, I suppose. This is Funk and Drive, Elevator Man, Grin Stretcher remix, whatever that means, sort of rave type thing. Right, cheers, time now to find out what's really happening on the rave scene. Now, I'm going to be talking by phone live to Danny, who is a raver, who goes to raves and that, raving. And each week he's been going to a different town around the country to give us a raver's eye view of the rave scene in those different towns. And this week he's in Glasgow and he should be on the line now. Hello? Danny?
Hello?
Danny, this is Alan here. How are you doing, mate?
Alan!
Yeah, this is Alan, you're Danny.
Parker!
That's right, how are you?
I'm fine!
Fine. Right, yeah. You sound fine. You sound fine.
Yeah, loved up, mate, I am. Yeah, loved up.
Right.
Couple of doves.
Yeah?
Tasted with whiz, buzzing, rushing out me bleeding tree, mate.
Right. That's good. And that's raving then. And you're in Glasgow, yeah?
Yeah.
What's Glasgow like?
No, ain't got there yet.
You're not...
I am en route to Glasgow. Glasgow next stop.
Right.
Glasgow.
Yeah. Right. So, but where are you at the moment, Danny? Danny, where are you at the moment? Have you got any idea?
Well,
What?
I am right in the centre. In the centre.
Of not of Glasgow.
Right. In the
centre of what, Danny? What are you in the centre of?
Of things.
Where are you, Danny? Danny, where are you?
I'm right here, and you're in the phone. Hello? Phone.
Yeah. Danny,
Nokia.
you're right there, here. Where's here, Danny?
What?
Where are you? Where's here? Where?
I don't know, you tell me.
Right, well maybe we can work it out. Look, Danny, just tell us, what can you see around you, yeah? Just describe your environment.
Well, let's see, right, well, it's alright. There's loads of people.
People?
Yeah. Aren't people lovely?
Yeah.
People are lovely. There's a person with a moustache and everything. And there's a fella and there's a bloke there and there's, girls.
Right, yeah. Anything else, Danny, that might give us a clue as to where you are? Danny, look.
I'm calling Radio 1. Yeah, I am. What, don't you believe me?
Dan?
Yeah. Hello? In the phone? Alan in the phone?
Yeah, hello, Danny, in wherever you are. Where? Can you see anything like giving you a clue?
Well, let's see. Yeah.
Is it it's not a club, is it?
Yeah. I can see a really big sign.
A sign, that's handy. Now, what does it say? What does the sign...
It's handy.
What does it say?
It's handy. See your mate. See your little friend in the little phone.
What does the sign say, Danny?
The sign is very big, and it says...
Yeah? Welcome?
Yeah. Isn't that nice? Welcome.
Yeah. Anything else, Dan? You know?
Welcome.
Does it say anything else, sign? Is it...
Welcome.
Yeah?
Welcome.
Does it say anything else, Dan? Look to the right.
Yeah. Oh, hang about. It carries on.
Yeah,
it's like multiple words.
Yeah. Welcome to... And the last word, Danny? What's the last word, Danny?
Hang on. I ain't got that far yet. Welcome to Houston.
Danny, you're in Houston, right?
Am I?
Yes, you're in Houston.
Oh, cheers.
You're meant to be in Glasgow.
No, sorted. I'm in Houston.
Danny?
Are you still there on the phone? Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna go now, Danny. You're in Houston.
Oh, don't go.
I'm going.
Off the phone?
I've got that waste of time, blood out of a stone feeling. All right, don't worry, Dan.
Yeah.
But next week, Bristol, all right?
Bristol.
Oh. Bye, Dan. So, that was Danny, a raver, letting us know that Euston Station is a great place to be if you're out of your head on some sort of drugs. Next week he's going to Bristol, so maybe we'll find out the rave perspective on Paddington. That'll be great.
Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for hearing me.
Playing out with Sinead O'Connor.
Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me.
Right. Cheers, respects and shouts going out to Mandy Knight, Peter Serafinowicz, Peter Bainham, Alison Harbert, Barry Jordan, Lisa Softly and Alid Evans. Alright, respects. Don't go back to your old values, Great Britain on your side.
You are gentle.
Stop the fibbing.